Well, hi, hello, and welcome along to another little video. You might notice if you've seen any of my previous recent videos on YouTube that I've been building a VWT6.1 campervan conversion, and one of the things that I've been waiting for some time now is that flipping seat that you can now see, which does have a little bit of Labrador hair scattered around it, and I've tried to just quickly brush it off. But, you know, whenever you've got a dog, whenever you've got black seats and a golden Labrador, all those hairs come in from your clothes. You just can't stop it. But anyway, that seat has arrived. It has been installed. It's fantastic. It does all of the things that you can expect from it. It folds out into a bed, and I'll show you a little bit of that from some separate videos shortly. And it gives you quite a bit of space. That seat at the minute is in the middle position. That's the normal driving position for the seat, which is locked and braked into place. It hasn't yet got any kind of fascia board or understored drawer in or whatever. I'm going to have to look at sorting that out, which shouldn't be a major problem, should be fairly straightforward to do. Well, it'll be a pain in the bum to do, but I'll have to get it done. I'm going to wait until we get a little bit warmer weather so that I can get outside and start sawing, cutting and measuring and building a proper decent unit for it, because I want to do it absolutely spot on, so I don't want to be kind of trying to do that out in the cold. And seat basically comes all the way forward or all the way back on these rails that you can see. There's a bit of a rug here at the minute covering up those rails. Lots of room really in the van in the middle position here. You know, you've got those two seats swivel around at the front, and then, oh, look, a little doggy there, look, running around outside. And you've got this seat in the middle. I'm just over the back here, there is also a parcel shelf, and at the minute I'm taking off the van shades pod at the back, waiting for that window to be tinted, just so that it's got the same sort of privacy tint as the side windows. Main reason for that actually is because the back of those van shades blinds have like a white blind on them, so in comparison to putting in some sort of black shades on there, you can see that's big white standout blind at the back from outside. So I'm going to get that window privacy tinted and then put that van shades pod back in. But this back bit here fits perfectly into the size and shape of the van, as you would expect. It's designed for it. It is the Reimo Variotech 3000 seat. As I say, it's been on order now from Germany since July, so it's taken a heck of a lot of time, and there have been lots and lots of delays and lots of reasons why it's been delayed, and COVID is one of them, but there have been others. I'm just thankful finally to get it. The seat and the rails fitted, just for the seat and the rails, I think was about £5,600, and then the floor itself was the best part. I think that was about £800 to have this wooden floor fitted in perfectly either side of the rails. And then of course there's all of that unit system there. The unit itself was about £5,000 without the fridge and the electrics and the water and the gas and everything built in. So I have spent on this van somewhere in the region of, and it might be slightly over, including the price of the van and all the stuff that's gone into it, not including any time or labour that I spent. This is just parts. I've spent over £70,000 on this van. So, you know, that's what, $90+ thousand if you're in the States. It's just a heck of an expensive thing to build these vans, but they are great little things. I've got the Webasto heater in now, which is up there, or the control panels up here. For that, it's just pretty straightforward. It's probably not the best of angles, but you just put that on there, and the port for it is down there just under the driver's seat, and that gives you heat like nothing else I've experienced. It's a fantastic thing. And of course at the minute I've got the seat swiveled around this way just to sort of test out the size and shape. Now this seat at the back here can actually go one step further back to the very back of the van, but by doing that I'd have to just lift that parcel shelf thing up at the back, and I need to go to the back to do that. I haven't worked out a way of doing that from the front yet. To do this, what do you do here? If I can remember, well, you've got to kind of, this is where, just 1 second, how can I show you this with one hand, because you've got to put that foam there a second. Yeah, that didn't show you, but basically I pulled it up at the front there, and then you let it drop down. You then bring this panel here kind of over. Look at all these Labrador hairs, which brings that first panel there. God, how do you show you? This is almost impossible in this van. You kneel on here, you lift this lever, and then, yeah, impossible to do with one hand. And then you've got the bed. So anyway, yeah, that's the bed from outside, just looking in, and it is actually pretty comfortable, is that, with a sleeping bag on. I haven't obviously tried it, but with a sleeping bag on there, that would give you a very decent amount of room. You can see it maybe better from that angle. You see it's almost the full length of the van, and I can't quite remember, but I think it is just over 6 foot long. You'll be able to check on their website, the Reimo site, but it does come right up to the back door here, and there's a soft bit there so the door can close quite well, and then, as I say, you can reposition it so the seat's at the back if you want when you are travelling. So that is the Reimo Variotech 3000 seat installed into my VWT6.1 camper. Everything is almost at a point now where it's not far off being done. Got to do the understory solution here, which will be some sort of drawer under the seat when we get that bit done. And to put this back again is pretty straightforward, although with one hand I don't know if it is, but you just go into this bit here, and it isn't easy with one hand. It's almost impossible with one hand. You just pop that back into there like that, and then click that down, and it's back in the seat position, and we'll be ready for 2022 to go on some decent trips, and we'll see where that takes me. But anyway, thank you very much for tuning in and watching once again. Van is nearly done. Probably finish it off in the first quarter of 2022. Hopefully you come back for more videos then. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, have a great Christmas, and bye bye for now.